SeaWorld Orlando's Halloween Spooktacular starts October 3rd, 2015. The family-friendly event will immerse guests in an underwater fantasy. Somebody said something about Kobe beef. I like Kobe beef. With trick-or-treating whimsical pumpkin fish, sea-themed arts and crafts, and an up-close animal encounters, SeaWorld's Halloween Spooktacular takes place from 12 to 7, weekends October 3rd through the 31st. Like all special events at SeaWorld, SeaWorld's Halloween Spooktacular is included with park admission, and we are totally going to that, Caitlin.
Okay, let's do it.
Have a blast there.
She'd love it.
She will love it. Baby gorilla Kamari passed away at Busch Gardens, Tampa. She had a serious serious and progressive neurological condition. Shop of Horrors is now open at Busch Gardens, Tampa for all your Halloween needs. Christmas Town is returning to Busch Gardens, Tampa. One of my favorite things that Busch Gardens does every year. Christmas Town will take place 20 select nights from November 27th through December 31st. The event is included with park admission. Christmas Town creates beautiful family traditions for guests as Busch Gardens is transformed into a holiday wonderland with more than 1 million twinkling lights, Christmas entertainment, live music, festive treats, and holiday shopping. And we totally have to go to that again this year, all of us, because we can have a lot of fun at Busch Gardens, and it's included in admission. So we can spend the whole day there and have fun at Busch Gardens. And we can ride coasters, Caitlin. Let's
do it.
Coasters.
Child swap. Do they have child swap?
They do. I'm sure they do. And that's going to do it for that week. So we're going to move on. Actor comedian Martin Lawrence celebrated his daughter's birthday at the Walt Disney World Resort, and there's a picture of it on our website. Looks like they're having a good time. They got a lot of balloons there. The Miss America 2016 Betty Cantrell visited the Walt Disney World recently. You can see that on our website. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique offers Minnie Mouse Witch Transformation this holiday season. The Halloween Minnie Mouse Transformation Package includes your choice of boutique hairstyling, shimmering makeup, face gems, nail polish, a princess sash, and cinch sack. Plus the Halloween Minnie Mouse costume and matching package will be offered September 15th through November 1st at the World of Disney store in downtown Disney or inside Cinderella's castle at Magic Kingdom. The hair wraps and ring carvings have closed at Magic Kingdom. Those were Hertz. International will start soon on September 24th. Star Wars Launch Bay is opening in December 2015 at Disney Hollywood Studios, and you can see progress of that. It'll take guests into the upcoming film Star Wars The Force Awakens with special exhibits and peeks behind the scenes, including opportunities to visit with favorite Star Wars characters, special merchandise, and all that good stuff. Reservations now open for Merry and Bright packages at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Here's the prices. Tickets are $69 per adult and $39 for children ages 3 through 9. Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar is opening soon, September 22nd at downtown Disney Springs. Jock Lindsay's will offer some unique cocktails such as Reggie's Revenge and the Fountain of Youth featuring Florida vodkas, and small plates such as Dr. Elsa's She-Deviled Eggs are brined and beet juice with lump crab filling and the Rolling Boulder Sliders with 3 spiced meatballs on mini buns with yogurt sauce. That all sounds amazing, and I will be going there this week, Thursday. Narcoossee's at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa to begin offering waterfront brunch November 22nd. This sounds really interesting. The brunch will take place on Sunday mornings and offer panoramic views of Seven Seas Lagoon. Cost is $69 for adults, $41 for children, ages 3 through 9. And I might have to do that soon. That sounds pretty interesting. That would be a really good brunch. A little pricey, but sounds like it'd be fun. More from Universal Orlando Resort. There's a live webcast this Friday, actually today, taking you inside Halloween Horror Nights. You can watch that now on their website. Busch Gardens celebrates World Rhino Day September 19th. Guests can help celebrate from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I think that's past, right? Well, that's tomorrow. Near the Nairobi train station. At the World Rhino Day tent, family fun activities include fun crafts, trivia, rhino artifacts, and educational activities. Gaylord Palms Goblins and Giggles giveaway weekend begins in October. Beginning October 2nd, guests can scurry over to the Gaylord Palms to enjoy a ghoulish good time, from costume contest to a scavenger hunt and mysteriously magical moments in between. There's no better way to experience the thrills and chills of the season. Room nights start at $179 and include a trick-or-treat atrium expedition experience and entry into the Monster Mash Bash and costume contest for each guest. In some sad news at Walt Disney World, Orville Redenbacher is out and Pop Secret is in. No more Orville Redenbacher at Magic Kingdom. Kind of sad. At all of Walt Disney World. I think Disneyland too. The Muppets debut this week, Tuesday, September 22nd. So you can watch the new Muppet Show on there. And Disney is developing a new original live-action musical film featuring Mary Poppins, directed by Rob Marshall, with producer John DeLucia and Mark Platt. And we all just died a little bit.
Why?
Because we don't need a new one. The original is good.
Well, no, I know. Why are they doing this?
Oh, I don't know. They're doing all kinds of live-action movies. Jungle Book has a live-action. There's like
I guess
a bunch
they're
of
running out of ideas.
Yeah, I just don't think we need the live action.
No, we don't.
Nope.
Sorry, guys. We don't need the live action.
No.
I'm just okay. To keep the brand alive. Is that a real thing, Lon? Is that like a real thing? Be honest with me. I call BS on that. I don't know. Okay, moving on. We have Ed.
With the weather.
Someone said they want the live action Ed movie. I don't know who that is in there, but Ed is here. He's got the weather and Twitter segment coming up.
Alrighty.
Whenever you're ready there, buddy.
Starting with Saturday, 19th. Sorry, no. It's going to be a high 90 and a low 72 with thunderstorms. Then on Sunday, high 91 and a low 70 with it's going to be sunny. Then on Monday, partly cloudy with a high 91 and a low 70. Then on Tuesday, sunny with a high of 90 and a low of 72. On Wednesday, thunderstorms with a high of 88 and a low of 70. And as far as rumors, there was one I just saw today, and this is actually taking place starting Sunday. Starting Sunday, September 20th, Peter Pan will be appearing through Fantasyland as a test. You know, to be doing roaming character testing.
We're going on Sunday to Peter Pan.
We're going. Oh my gosh.
Where at?
In Fantasyland.
We're going to Fantasyland on Sunday.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You know, near his ride.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Near his ride, I like it.
Let's just sit out and wait. We'll get snacks.
Healthy snacks.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, continue. We're good. Continue.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll get snacks. She talks me into these things. She's so.
We'll get healthy snacks. We'll get grapes.
Ooh, grapes are good.
And cheese.
Cotton candy grapes are the best thing, by the way. Yeah, I'm in the fresh market. Get cotton candy grapes.
They sell them at other places. I forgot where.
They have them in San Diego everywhere.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They're good though, right, Ed? Tell me they're good. They taste like cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a grape and cotton candy mix. Like you taste grape and then there's cotton candy.
God bless Monsanto.
Oh God, it probably was Monsanto. What was the name of their attraction? American something?
No. Well, they had multiple. They
had House of the Future at Disneyland.
Yeah, they had that.
They had the Circle Vision for like the longest time.
That was like the American one or something.
Yeah, America the Beautiful.
America the Beautiful. That was what it was.
And Adventure Through Inner Space.
They did have Adventures Through Inner Space.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That was a good attraction too. I wish I could have written that. You can thank Bob Gurr for that one.
And that's it as far as rumors.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it. All right, so moving on this week, I wanted to give Caitlin a chance to. I guess we'll talk about the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party first. We'll talk about that. We did this the other night. Now I have to preface this by saying that, doing things with a 1-year-old is completely different than, and it's fine. It is what it is. Like, when
It's
you
awesome.
it's so much better. You're right. It is better. It is better, but it does mean that you leave early too. So we didn't stay for the whole night of Mickey's Not So Scary, but we saw most of it and we loved it. We both loved it. I know Caitlin had an excellent time.
I did.
It was awesome. We had a really good time. So I mean, it was definitely a really good time, and Ella had a blast, and that's what matters the most to me is that she had a blast. So she had a really good time. She was dressed as Minnie, and that's her daughter Ella, and she had a blast and had a good time. And she trick or treated. I wasn't there, but you said she trick or treated.
She trick or treated. She just kind of looked at me as we went through the trail thing, and she was kind of confused, but she did trick or treat, and I did capture it on video, so there is proof. So she actually did do it. So I'm happy.
So yeah, so we have so I'm gonna give two perspectives here. I'm gonna give you the perspective of something that went just to go see the stuff, because I kind of stepped away for a minute and saw the Hocus Pocus show and a few other things. But we went for the Disney Parks blog meetup, which was fun. They had us. They had a little party for us inside Hall of Presidents, and they had the people come out who created the Hocus Pocus show and stuff like that, and talk about the show and do all this stuff. And they had a costume contest and all that. And then as we were leaving, they gave us a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween bag filled with a magic band. That Ed is wearing the magic band right now. It's an orange bird magic band, which is really awesome. So that was really cool, and we got some candy in there and some posters and some other goodies and all kinds of stuff. And we're actually going to give away the posters as a prize for you that watch on Periscope too. So I don't have the posters on me. Caitlin has them though, but I will show them to you on Periscope later. But so I had a great time. It was a little crowded that night, but it was also sold out that night. So it was a little bit of a mess. The attractions themselves were pretty empty. It was just the street trails were kind of packed. And I mean, Space Mountain had a 15-minute wait. People were doing what you do at the Halloween party. The Magic Band? Someone wants to see the Magic Band. You got to take it off. People were doing what you do at the Halloween party. You trick or treat and do stuff like that. And it was great. They were enjoying it. So it was a lot of fun. So, I mean, everybody was having a good time. They had the Monsters Dance Party. Everyone was enjoying that. I saw the Hocus Pocus show, which was amazing. Like the best stage show I've ever seen, like period. Like literally the best stage show I've ever seen. There never has been a stage show better than Hocus Pocus. It was really, 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 really good. So,
it was tough to navigate with the stroller, though. That was my only thing.
Yeah, that was the only thing. It was tough because we got there kind of close to showtime, and it was very hard to get close to the stage to see anything. And honestly, you had to get there really early if you had a stroller to get around and to do all that stuff. So, and speaking of strollers, I want to talk about that in a minute too. And I have something to say about that too. But overall, I had a great experience. I got some of the candy corn soft serve, which is it's an orange and white soft serve, but it's basically vanilla, and they put candy corns at the bottom, which it was really good. Me and Caitlin both had some. It was really tasty and really delicious. We both loved it. I'm trying to think of what else we did there. We got lots of candy, tons of candy. I must have hit 4 treat trails. One of the things we found out about was the child swap at Disney. So you can swap. You can one of you can ride the attraction, and they give you a fast pass for child swap. So that way, one of you waits with the child while the other one rides the attraction. Well, while Caitlin waited for space, I went to go get candy. And I got through about 4 treat trails before I got back to her, which was really good. So it was really, really, really a good time. I had a great time. And I think Caitlin danced with characters, and so did Ella. So I think it was a good time all around. Why don't you tell them about your experience at the party and all that stuff? With Ella, because you were more with Ella than I was, but I mean, she was having a good time.
She had a good time. Like I said, the only thing was that it was really crowded, and the rides weren't bad, but it's just the walkways and everything. It is super hard to navigate with a stroller. There was a few times where I wasn't really sure how I was going to get through a few places with her in the stroller, but it was nice. It was, cool like soundtrack playing and everything. And she enjoyed the treat trail, even though she's a little young. I feel like next year she might have a little bit better of a time, but she did have a good time this time. So it's fun. We liked it. It was my first time going, so I was happy.
So as your first time, you enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it. It was a little overwhelming because it was super crowded, and there was a few times where I felt like I wasn't going to get through certain areas with the stroller. But other than that, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
And you did some rides too. You went on, I know you went on the People Mover, and you did some other things too.
It was empty. There was no one. There was not even anyone like in front of me when I went on.
The thing with the Halloween party is, as it goes on further in the season, like the first party is always crowded because everyone goes. But as it gets further on in the season, the parties just die down, and they're just not as crowded at all. So I mean, it becomes more of a situation of them, of just having the park to yourself almost, because it's not as packed. I mean, that's been that way in the past. At least for me, it has. So it's definitely something to think about when you're planning your trip to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, or to any of the Halloween parties, to keep that in mind as well. And the Halloween party itself, like actually on Halloween, is probably the most packed. I mean, they have a capacity, so they sell out parties all the time. So
they sold out the first party.
Yeah, they sold out the first party. They sold out the Halloween party before they sold out the first party. So I mean, it's craziness, but it's a lot of fun. You get a lot of candy. Hallow Wishes is fantastic. It's a great fireworks show with perimeter fireworks. We saw some of it. I know you saw some of it, Caitlin.
As we were driving away.
Yeah, but we'll go back and the best place, honestly. They still have the Headless Horseman. The best place, if you want to really see the fireworks, at Top of the World, if you can get into Top of the World, and we'll do this one night, Caitlin. We'll go to Top of the World and watch the Hallow Wishes fireworks from Top of the World.
Let's do it.
So it'll be really awesome there. But it's really a lot of fun. We had a great time there, and I definitely recommend going to Mickey's Not So Scary. It's something for the kids. I mean, it's a little spooky, but it's not bad. And the kids get candy, and there's Mickey, Minnie, all the kids, and they have a good time. So it's definitely really good. Now, moving on. One thing I want to say, though, I want to talk about, and I've never talked about this before because I've never had this problem before, but I've had this problem. And for the love of God, please, for the love of God, okay, I'll explain this to Ed so Ed knows what I'm talking about here. When you go to a park, with a stroller, okay, you have to leave your stroller out for attractions. Now let me ask you this, Ed, as an outsider. I'm going to get Ed's opinion on this as an outsider. If I park my stroller in the spot where they tell me to park it, when you left that attraction, would you expect it to be in the same spot?
No.
You wouldn't have any expectation for them? I mean, why would they move it?
Yeah, I don't know why they would move it.
There you go.
But there's no reason.
Now, here's the thing, though. If they have a guy standing there and he's telling you where to put your stroller and he's pointing to these locations, why move it? The problem is they move it after you've been on the ride. And when people get off the ride and you're holding a child or whatever, or if the child's fussy or what have you, then you have to move the stroller, and the stroller's been moved. Now you have to find the stroller.
No, wait.
And that can be a little difficult if you have someone screaming in your ear.
No, but the question
not saying that Ella screams in anyone's ear, but it could be difficult.
No, but where did they move said stroller?
Well, they move it far enough away that you have to hunt for it. And the thing is, all strollers look alike.
They don't move it closer is what I'm trying to know.
No, further.
Closer.
No. It's in the same spot where the stroller parking is. They just move it to a different location. And the problem with that is a lot of strollers look alike. I mean, a lot of strollers look exactly the same. So you have to find your specific stroller, and it can be a bit of a hassle in a sea of strollers to find your stroller if they moved it. I don't know why they don't just do it like the parking lot and then just open it up and say, okay, you park here, you park here, you park here. And if spots open up halfway through, then have the other people park in those spots with the stroller and not actually move the stroller.
Well, here's the problem. So I drive a white Jeep. It's just like them moving my white Jeep into another sea of white Jeeps when I'm not around, and then telling me, "Hey, good luck finding your white Jeep in a sea, 1,000 white Jeeps nearby."
Someone said on periscope to tie a balloon on it.
That's a good idea. I just don't want to buy a balloon every time I go to the park.
You know, well, you just buy something unique. You know, honestly, you know, this.
But the problem
now when I have like when I'm looking for my car, you know, sometimes I get lost. The one thing I look for is what makes it unique, which is actually my bumper and all the bumper stickers on there. So maybe you should, you know.
True. Oh, my mic is messed up. True.
They just shouldn't move it in the first place.
They should move it though.
Don't you have to agree? Move it. There's no point to them moving it. Like if you have the stroller in one spot, then there's no reason to move it somewhere else.
Or if you did move it, be willing to help me figure out where it is when I'm carrying my child, a diaper bag, a purse, and it's dark and I'm tired and I don't know where it's at.
This is what I'm talking about.
You hold the baby. It's got a poopy diaper. You hold it behind the stroller.
Yeah. it's just too much. It's like too much to like have to find the stroller and to do all this stuff. And it's like, of course, I've never had this problem before because I've never been in this situation before. But I have to tell you, it's pretty annoying. It's pretty dang annoying. Like you come out of Spaceship Earth and your stroller's been moved, and like you're like, where are any attraction?
That's like, you know, if it's moved farther away, yes. For example,
and also, why doesn't Mission Space have stroller parking? Because I want to take my kid on Mission Space. I'm just kidding. I don't want to do that.
Good luck. Someone's earning Parent of the Year.
I'm kidding.
It's okay. He doesn't get left alone with her very often. The stroller thing
really drives me nuts. It's like, why have the stroller?
Yes, moving it farther. Like, for example, I'll say, like, what would be good is, like, for example, in Space Earth, they moved it, like, right to the exit, but they're not going to do that the way you're selling. They're moving it farther. They're moving it to, like, UK.
Okay, Lon asked me what I would do for stroller parking. Here's what I'd do. I'd park the strollers wherever they are parked and don't move them. That's it. Like, I would not move them. Like, if I would have it, treat it like parking. Parking is a precise setup. I mean, the parking lots are precise, and my mic is cutting out. I'm sorry, but they really are precise. Treat it like the parking lot. Have them line up the carts in orderly fashion, and then leave them there.
And instead of the attendant moving the strollers, have him show people where there's an empty space. Instead of having him move them. But
the thing is this. Just even if you have a spot, like let's say if the stroller parking fills up, then if you have open spots, as long as I get to see where I parked the stroller, I know where it is when I get off the attraction. That's all I need to see is where it's parked. The problem is while I'm on the attraction, they move it and they have no idea and they don't want to help because honestly, the problem isn't that the cast member doesn't want to help you. It's the problem that the cast member doesn't know where he put it. He's moved so many freaking strollers and he doesn't know what stroller is yours. He just knows that he moved a stroller. Lana's saying something like parking spots, lanes. I would be all for that. If they took a section and cordoned it off, and even if they painted it, I don't care what they did. But like even like lane sections, whatever. I mean,
put a little number on it. Anything that would prevent them from moving my stroller when it's dark and I've got a baby, a diaper bag, a purse, and I just don't have the ability to go searching for 10 minutes for a stroller.
Mini parking garage is too much, Lon. I think Lon's messing with me now.
I think
mini parking garage. Maybe if it's like the one at Downtown Disney, then I'm all in. But seriously, I'm just saying don't move the stroller. That's all I'm asking is please don't move the stroller. And this is totally stroller gate because it's like the stroller is in one spot. It's in a good location. There's no reason to move it. You don't have any reason whatsoever to actually move the stroller at all.
Don't touch my stroller. It's my stroller. I don't want your hands on it. Thank you.
So there you go. Look, Lon says, look, stroller parking is ugly. This would hide it. Well, there you go, Lon. We'll hide it. You know what? Why don't they just Imagineer the crap out of it and then like
valet strollers? They should valet strollers
in the ground. like have this like an elevator.
Yeah.
Where the strollers actually go into the utilidors at Magic Kingdom, and you like go back and you put in a code. It gives you a code like 245, and you put in 245.
And it valets your stroller and it brings it back up.
It just magically appears. Lon says we can't go underground. Oh,
Darn
I'm being silly at this point. I'm just spouting things out of my head. That is totally my line. Imagineer the crap out of it. That's gonna be my line from now to the end of time. Imagine the crap out of it. Parking building is totally the way to go here, I think. Right in the middle of the lagoon.
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys. Moving on. Now, here's another thing that I want to talk about. And we're doing like some mini rants here. And Caitlin is gonna back me up on this one because we've had this discussion. And I'm a little upset by this one as someone who used to be in this situation. So, like 6-7 years ago, I was a vegan. I was a vegan for 2 years. I didn't eat any meat. I didn't eat anything that had meat products in it, eggs, cheese, dairy, any of that stuff. I didn't do it. I was a vegan for 2 years for health reasons. I wanted to be healthier, and it worked out for a while. It worked out. I was probably the healthiest I've ever been in my life when I was a vegan. That is the God's honest truth. I really was the healthiest I've ever been when I was a vegan. And there's vegan and vegetarians. Now, here's my dilemma here with this situation, and this involves Disney. So me and Caitlin went through the list of restaurants at Animal Kingdom, which you would think Animal Kingdom has been sort of on the forefront of like allergy menus and things like that, and testing out menus for allergy items and things like that, which really, when you call a vegetarian an allergy or call that an allergy or something, it really kind of bothers me to begin with. But the problem is this: pretty much every restaurant, or no, I take that back, every restaurant at Animal Kingdom, every single restaurant, I'm talking about everyone, even the table services and the counter services, did not have a tofu option. I looked. Even Rainforest Cafe, all of them, no tofu option. Now, here's my complaint about that. The problem is this: a lot of these restaurants offer veggie options, which are just vegetables. Like, it's just vegetables. But the problem is people need protein, and tofu gives you protein. I know, I was a vegetarian. Soy dogs, soy burgers, no tofu whatsoever. There's none. Look at the menu for Animal Kingdom. Go through all the restaurants. You will see no tofu. I went through all of them today. There is no tofu. And this is a major problem at counter service too, because like a veggie burger, like a vegetable burger that they serve at Pecos Bill's, is vegetables that have been grilled and
mushed together
with breadcrumbs.
I think they would have gone black bean on that one.
Well, black bean does have protein because of the beans. You do get a decent amount of protein from the beans, so you. But
they're gross.
But the black bean burgers are scarce. Really, honestly, the best place that I've ever seen for like a meal for tofu or vegetarians is Trails Inn. And that's the truth. I mean, because like they will literally accommodate you, and they will come out and make whatever you want with tofu and vegetarian stuff. So.
Coral Reef and Citrico's are the only places that I've been to that have awesome options other than Trails End.
You did also like Sunshine Seasons.
That's true.
The fake. Now, Sunshine Seasons has a fake chicken entree.
No, it's Gardein beef.
Gardein beef. Which, if you've ever been to Yard House, you know that's Gardein. They serve a lot of Gardein there, which is their
Target
fake beef stuff. So it's good. It has protein in it. It's like tofu. It has protein in it. That's my point. I'm not a vegetarian now. No, I'm not a vegetarian now. But I, when searching for restaurants now that I'm dating a vegetarian, I have to keep these things in mind. And I was a vegan too, so I understand the plight of someone who wants to eat out but has limited options. That's literally the reason why I stopped being a vegan, was because I would go to restaurants and my choices were pasta or a salad. And the pasta was just tomato sauce and pasta, and the salad was like a salad. So it's like, I mean, I'm not complaining. Like, a lot of restaurants now have gotten a lot better. Your chain restaurants all have some sort of tofu option or something on there to accommodate a vegetarian guest. So I mean, it's just, for me, it's just Disney has always been sort of like against vegetarians. And I've said this before too.
It's weird, and I agree with them because, like, first off, like, they never really say vegetarian. It's always allergy. Like, they can't like it's evil to say that word.
It's evil to cater to a segment of your business. I mean, there's vegans and vegetarians out there. Why not offer something? Even like Aaron McKenna's Bakery, which is a vegan bakery. It's a vegan bakery.
They don't call it that.
They don't call it a vegan bakery. They call it gluten-free and raw sugar and all these other things, but never vegan. Like, what's so wrong about, like, before it was, when it was Baby Cakes, it was a vegetarian vegan bakery. That's what it was. It was, this is what they called it. Like, I don't see what the problem is in using these buzzwords and having, even if, I mean, Caitlin, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that your feeling is, even if the entree was a similar entree at each counter service, let's say like tofu and noodles, you would be okay with that to an extent.
Yeah,
I mean,
at least there's an option with protein in it, and it's like I don't have to eat only vegetables. And when I leave, I'm like still hungry at the end of the day, because if you're out and you're walking in the heat, you know, you need to eat balanced, and just having only vegetables as an option is not eating balanced.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. I mean, it's really like a shame the amount of vegetarian options. How long, Caitlin? How long have you been a vegetarian now? 10 years.
10 years.
10 years. So I mean, it's just the amount of options that are offered for vegetarians is just really like slim to none, and it's really sad. It really is sad that that's the case. I don't understand why that's the case. I don't see why. You know, there needs to be less vegetarian options and things like that. Someone said my feed is frozen on Periscope, but I just don't understand why they can't cater. Like, honestly, like this, in all seriousness, like a pack of tofu for like 2 meals is like what, $3 at it's like $3, and this was at like at Publix it's like $2 for a pack of like extra firm tofu. I mean, they're not breaking the bank with the purchase of tofu.
That's for a pound. It's still cheaper than a pound of chicken.
It is. It's a lot cheaper. So they could make a dish. They can make a dish that could work at all locations or something. Just something besides what they're offering now, because they just don't seem to want to cater at all. And if you look at like the restaurants, not just at Animal Kingdom, all the parks. I mean, look at. Let's take for example, Magic Kingdom. There's really
nothing
no
to eat. There's nothing
option except for a veggie burger at Pecos Bills.
Ew.
And even then, like, Caitlin is vegetarian, so she does cheese. She got a grilled cheese, which she said wasn't the best, but she had to order that from the kids menu. So like that causes problems too. And then like there's just really nothing besides, like, you can get a salad maybe at Columbia Harbor House. There's like a broccoli salad. I'm not sure if that doesn't have any bacon in it or anything like that.
I think it does.
So they'd have to take the bacon out. But the thing is, like, if they catered and had maybe 1 or 2 options in the parks, counter service. That
well, at Disneyland, there's vegetarian gumbo, and it's awesome. There's also vegetarian chili, I believe. And I mean, they're just really good options. I'm not really understanding why there aren't any options here.
Exactly. I'm really thinking that I really want to try Be Our Guest for lunch with Caitlin, because I really want to see, you know, what they will do for her as far as a vegetarian option, because they have to do something. I mean, they have this. They have the chefs back there that can create some sort of tofu option for her. Vegetable quiche is something that they serve too there.
Oh, I would never eat. See, that's the thing. I'm weird with eggs, and a lot of vegetarians will eat them in bread or whatever, like either it's eggs and bread or baked goods. But when it comes to like scrambled eggs or quiche or something like that, a lot of us have issues with that for whatever reason. So
I mean, it's just they're not being accommodating.
No, they're not.
They're just and I'm glad that you agree with me on this, Ed. But
no, it's really the thing that really irks me is just calling it allergy, because you know. And
I can tell you a story, and I've said this before.
And I'm gonna actually, that's the story that really started is actually, you know, trying to get the
tofuti ice cream.
You know, you have to say allergy. You can't just say like I'm vegan. Like
if you want,
like, I want to say,
if you go to Main Street, if you go to the ice cream parlor on Main Street and you want to order a tofuti, which is soy ice cream, you can't get it unless you tell them you have an allergy. Which is, to me, is ridiculous. Like, why can't people just be vegetarian? Like, my cousin's wife is vegan, and she was like, I just want tofu ice cream. Like, I just want it. She's like, the girl's like, oh, I can't sell it to you unless you tell me you're lactose intolerant or something. And she had to say this, and she's like, why? And then like I
Yes,
understand
I'm
like
allergic to milk. It makes me break out in anger.
yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
I like that too.
But you know, it's like ridiculous. Like it's so stupid. Just freaking say vegetarian. Like I'm sorry. Like this has been like a pain point for me for a long time. So I don't know. All I know is that the solution is to create some type of dish and serve it. I mean, honestly, anything at this point to a vegetarian, vegan
shaped tofu.
will be a huge plus. Vegetarians and vegans are not calling out for every counter service to have an option and for all of them to be different. They're just asking for an option.
At least one option that's good in each park.
That's tofu.
Yeah, protein.
That's
like not vegetable protein, not bean protein, but like, I mean, well, tofu, whatever. But not black bean burger. I want tofu.
Yeah. Yeah. So I get it. No, I totally get it. I'm with you on this 100%. What are the food restrictions? Well, for a vegan, they don't eat anything that has anything to do with any animal. So no dairy, no milk, no cheese, anything like that. It's all veggies and tofu and stuff like that. Vegetarian can have cheese or dairy and eggs if they want. That's up to them. So that's their choice. But they don't eat meat. Vegans and vegetarians eat meat or fish. So there you go. But that does it for that rant. I had to get that one out. I've been holding on to that one for a while.
No.
It doesn't have to be a restaurant that's vegetarian doesn't have to be gluten-free or anything like that. It doesn't have to worry about nuts. There's nothing about allergies involved in it. You can make me a vegetarian dish with nuts in it, and that's fine. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we're not striving for allergy-free here. We're striving for meatless, just meatless, you know? So I don't know. I mean, like, I understand going out of your way for allergies and things like that. I totally get that. And I understand covering your, I understand covering your butt, but it's just, there's no, we go to Sweet Tomatoes all the time. Someone said, go to Sweet Tomatoes. We go there all the time.
We go there a lot.
We go to Sweet Tomatoes a lot, actually.
But it's hard to have to leave the park and go eat and then come back. Like, by the time we leave, I just want to go home and go to bed.
Yeah, true.
It's not a good option.
True. All right, moving on from that. I want Caitlin to talk about her experience on the Orlando Eye. Go.
Oh, okay. That was a little bit ago. Okay. So it was fun. I get there and it was kind of a last minute thing deciding to go on. I'm kind of afraid of things like Ferris wheels and being high up, but I decided to do it. And it was like $25 or something to go on plus tax. So it was like $26 or $27. And they had me go back. I gave them my ticket. They wanted to take a picture of me. I said, no picture today. Thank you.
Good, because I've heard the picture thing is a pain point because they really grill you at the end of the ride to buy the picture.
I saw at the end. It was crazy. But, I mean, there was no point. I was all alone. How pathetic is it to just take a picture all alone? So I was like, no thanks. Let's not make me feel worse. So then they make me go back and watch kind of like a 3D movie, which...
4D movie. It's a
4D because it squirts water at you.
Yep.
It in no way, shape, or form portrayed my experience on the Eye. Because if this movie was true, we would have gone underwater in the sky, and all sorts of interesting things. So it was. I guess it was. Huh?
Yeah, they were asleep for the underwater part. It says.
Oh, I don't know, but it was fine. Whatever. It was what it was. And then I had to go out, and I was surprised that there was a wait. I waited for about 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, I told you I was waiting for a little bit. And I was surprised, too, that it wasn't – for $25, I did not get to sit or stand in my own little pod thingy. I had to be in with, I think it was 6 or 7 other people, which was fine. Everyone was super nice, and no one smelled bad, which was good. Because that would have been terrible.
It's an important thing.
It is important. But I was a little bit bummed because I felt like I paid a lot of money to stand there with a big group of people, and I couldn't really like experience it the way I wanted to. I wanted to just kind of go crazy in there and run around from side to side and look at everything.
I'm riding the eye with Caitlin. We're never doing that.
Why?
Because there's no running around crazy inside the thing. Be egg with me on this. This is like you're like 200 freaking feet in there. You gotta run around. It's like Wheel of Death.
Jump up and down, see if we can crack the glass.
Yeah, try that one. There's glass on the bottom.
Well, I mean it's see-through. I don't know.
No, there's no glass on the bottom. There's like a little bench. Can you focus? There's you cannot see. No, you cannot see through on the bottom. It's opaque. There's nothing.
Oh.
There's like a little bench in the middle and a pole and stuff.
I got anxious.
Well, my point is I wanted to like look out at all four sides and not have to say, excuse me, can I look through there, please now?
Okay.
I understand that.
Okay, yes. It was fine. I'm polite. I can say excuse me. But then but it was really cool actually. Once we got in, it's air conditioned. It's not super cold, but it's also I didn't sweat or anything. And it was really slow moving. The ride itself lasted about 30 minutes, and I could see basically everything. In Orlando, I did see Disney, but it looked like a little speck, kind of in the grass, I guess. And that was cool. And yeah, they have like a narration thing that's going on when you're in there every couple minutes. It says,
in the car too.
Yeah, there's I don't remember. I don't know if it was an iPad, but it was like it was a screen. And you can touch it, and it kind of tells you what some of the things are that you're seeing. That was kind of cool. I didn't really utilize that, but I did listen to what the thing was saying, telling me, oh, this is that and this is that a little bit. But people were talking, so I couldn't really hear it that well. But it was fun. I would say that it is absolutely not worth $25, though I want to do it again. And I will probably I will have no issue spending the $25 to do it again because I did like it.
Did you say it wasn't worth or it was worth?
No, I don't think. I think that it would have been worth $25 if I would not have been in a pod with 7 other people or 6 other people, whatever it was.
Together and go.
Huh?
We'll get our own group together and go.
Yeah, that would be more comfortable instead of a bunch of strangers because it's just such small quarters, and you're in there with a bunch of strangers. It's just a little strange. Strange strangers. So if we got our own group together, it would definitely be worth it. But they must make a ton of money on that because I mean, 6 or 7 people in one pod, $25 a pop. It's crazy. But it was fun. I would do it again, and I would pay the $25. Do I think it should cost that? No, I think it should be like $15, maybe $20 at most.
Once these in to go with us on the eye.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm out.
Ed's out. Height.
Yep.
That's all right. Okay, Lon's in. We'll get it together, Lon.
Let's do it. It'll be fun. And we can have Shake Shack afterwards.
Oh my God, Shake Shack.
Yum.
You know, I saw an image this week of it was that, you know, that it was a long time ago. There was a thing for Disney Springs, like a billboard, like a bunch of restaurants listed on it that were supposedly coming to Disney Springs. And someone found that image and brought it back up, and Shake Shack was on that list.
Really?
So Shake Shack's coming to downtown or Disney Springs.
Is it coming?
I don't
know. They haven't announced it, but it was on that.
That's probably a no. Right, as of right now, I haven't heard anything else.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. But all I heard was Walt's apartment, or no, Walt's restaurant is coming, and then the underground tunnels. I forgot the name of that thing. Neverland something.
Underground tunnels.
Yeah, so like at Adventures Club or at Pleasure Island, like it's raised. There's like 2 levels, so there's the top level and the bottom. So they're gonna build a thing supposedly that goes underground, and there's gonna be like a bar down there.
Cool.
So it'll be called Neverland. It'll be Peter Pan themed.
That would be fun.
But that was announced this week, I think. I think it was announced, or was that a rumor?
I think that was a rumor.
I think it was a rumor, yeah. But oh well. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it. Did you have anything else to say about the eye? No, nothing about the eye.
Oh, the souvenirs were very reasonably priced.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's always good.
I was surprised. I was expecting the toothpick holders to be like $30. They were like $8. So.
Well, that's good.
Mhm.
I think they lowered the prices because of her cute smile, but that's just me.
I did get a guy to waive some parking fees at the airport for me from my smile.
See, I told you she's beautiful.
Stop. That is false. No, continue.
It is very true. It is so very true.
Okay, let's move on. We can have this. You can call me when this is over, and you can say this on the phone.
She's getting embarrassed. All right, moving on. We want to thank our sponsors real fast before we go. I think that's going to do it for this week's show. Actually, we will be at Animal Kingdom tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
Yay!
We're going to check that out, and Sunday, I guess we're going to Fantasyland. So
yay, Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. So lots of good stuff coming up. We want to make sure you guys check out WW Tools. It's a great place to find dining reservations at Walt Disney World. You can search all the availability across the resort free of charge. If the reservation you want isn't available, you can pay a nominal fee to get an alert as soon as the reservation becomes available. Don't miss out on your most desired dining experiences. WW Tools ADR Sniper lets you get reservations that would otherwise be impossible to get. Be our guest, Cinderella's Royal Table, and others can be booked on short notice with WW Tools ADR Sniper. Because everyone likes the snapping thing. MapleLeafTickets.com has been providing discount Orlando area tracking tickets for more than 30 years. Visit them today at MapleLeafTickets.com or call them at 1-800-841-2837. That's 1-800-841-2837. Call MapleLeafTickets.com today and get your tickets for all your Orlando vacations. And we want you guys to check out CouponOrlando.com. Check out CouponOrlando.com for all the greatest deals and things that are happening in Orlando. Check out CouponOrlando.com. Exciting things happening there. Exciting things coming up. We also, just as a housekeeping note, we want you guys to know that, or I want you to know that I am not only going to be doing this podcast, but I'm going to be doing another podcast, the Orlando Tourism Report. I am moving on to their show soon here, so we will have that soon. I will be on there soon. I think this week, actually, I'm going to be on the Monday. I think it's going to be our first show. So we'll be checking out check me out also on the Orlando Tourism Report podcast. So I'm doing that too, and there's some big things coming for that too that I can't talk about yet. And Lon, you know what those things are, so keep your mouth shut. But
didn't say anything about me. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what are these things? Why don't I know about them?
I told you about it. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's coming up. So that'll be it for this week. Stay tuned. Lots of good stuff coming up in the next few weeks, and then I should be able to talk about stuff soon in a little while. So, all right. But that being said, that's going to do it for this week's show. We're going to send you out with a little music from France this week as we end the show from the France Pavilion. So there we go. Thank you guys for joining us this week. We hope you'll have a good week, and we will see you again next week. So thank you guys.